Happy summer, everybody. It's June 24th, late afternoon. It is hot as balls. I haven't done a video in a while. I've been out of school for a month, working on various projects, and I just felt today I wanted to get one done. What I wanted to talk about today is self-defense. Now, not regular self-defense like jujitsu and karate. I want to talk about spiritual self-defense. And in a situation where you're talking to somebody, whether it's somebody you know very well, you're friends with, somebody you don't know very well, it's going to vary. You could be talking to family, friends, strangers, coworkers, customers, and the nosy bastards in the grocery store line. It can be anybody. And they'll ask you questions about your jewelry, your tattoos, your clothing, anything at all. And sometimes they'll ask you questions that make you want to shoot somebody because they're none of their business, they're rude sometimes, and sometimes the situation will call for you defending yourself. Now, our first response is to get all prickly and put the shields up, and that's the last thing we want to do. If somebody sees our necklace, or that we're wearing a pentacle on our t-shirts, or that we have tattoos that are spiritual in nature, of course they're going to be curious. They're going to ask, oh, what's that star on your necklace, or what's on your t-shirt, or what's that tattoo mean? The thing that I hear a lot is when people are wearing pentacles, especially the really well-known jewelry, like the pentacles. Everybody knows what a pentacle is, or they think they do. They're going to say, oh, is that the satanic star? Whether they're joking or they're being serious, the last thing we want to do is get prickly and get defensive. Number one, when we get prickly and defensive, we look like assholes. That's the last thing we want. Now, in the case of a person who is rude, yes, a situation will call for you to be a little, not aggressive, but you'll have to stay in your ground. But you don't want to be mean and you don't want to be a jerk. So if somebody says, and is very offensive or confrontational or even really angry, I've gotten angry people who just get all up in my face, and why? But the last thing you want to do, of course, is do the same thing back. You want to be as nice, as cordial, and as open-minded as possible. So, like, I had this guy coming through my line once at my last job, and I know he was joking. And I realized that because some people are just ignorant, or they think they're funny, or they don't think they can't take you seriously, and they think that was just petty shit. Oh, is that the satanic star? Do you worship the devil? Is that the devil star? Or some question like that. All you really have to say is, with a smile on your face, sorry, I don't worship the devil. Chuckle. It's funny. Make a joke out of it. Because if he's being serious, and you completely say, oh, sorry, it was funny, treat it as a joke, it might piss him off, but I gotta tell you, it's gonna be a lot better for you if you don't get defensive, because sometimes people are gonna ask you stupid questions to try and get a rise out of you. They do it because they know what the pentacle is. They know what your t-shirt means. They know what the jewelry is. They just want to get a rise out of you. They're assholes. Don't be an asshole back. Be as nice as possible. Kill them with kindness. Not only is it gonna make you look better, but in the long run, it will kill the misconceptions, at least to some degree. Because if you immediately jump down somebody's throat, or assume that they're trying to get a rise out of you, or assume that they're being smartasses, it makes you look bad. Especially if they're sincerely asking the question. So instead of saying, or if somebody says, oh, what does your shirt mean, or what does your necklace mean, or is that like the devil star or something? Isn't that the satanic star? Instead of saying, I don't worship the devil, I'm a witch, I'm not satanic, or something like that, the minute you get a little, they're gonna walk away, and with our luck, they're gonna associate that attitude with all of us, and we don't want that. Instead, you say, oh, it's actually the pentacle, it's not satanic at all, the upside down pentacle is used by Satanists, but Satanists are actually really nice people, because they really are. And you explain, oh, it's just a symbol for the elements, the 5 elements. It's really easy. Explain. Be open-minded. Spread some knowledge. Don't be angry. Now, what sometimes will happen, and has happened to me, is when people get rude or confrontational, or they get angry, like I said. Somebody was all up in my face. The last thing you want to do, and I stress this, the last thing you want to do is get angry back. Don't be a bitch, don't be a bastard, don't be an asshole. Because not only does it cause a fight, it does make you look bad. What you want to do is be courteous, be nice, explain to them. I mean, if you're comfortable with it. If you answer the question, they're probably going to throw something back in your face. It's probably going to happen. You can't assume, like I said, never assume. Never expect that somebody's trying to get a rise out of you. If they don't get pissed, they walk away, let them walk away. But on the other hand, if they keep going, if they try to dig for something in you, if they try to piss you off or get you upset, don't be afraid to end the conversation. Say, I'm sorry, I'm not going to talk to you if you're going to be like that. I'm sorry, we are not having this conversation. And if you don't stop, I will call my manager, or I will call my sister over or my brother over, whatever the case may be, depending on where you are. Never be afraid to end the conversation. You don't always have to be the big tough one who wins the fight. And that's another thing. If you get angry or you get pissed off, a fight may result. And you don't want that. So, number 1, don't assume everyone is patronizing you, undermining you, trying to get a rise out of you. When you behave that way, it makes you look bad, and it's probably going to keep that misconception alive that all of us are assholes. It's going to make people not want to take us seriously. It's going to make people say, who cares, they're just stupid. Number 2, if they're rude, kill them with kindness. If they're being an asshole, smile, chuckle, nod, make a joke out of it. It'll make you look good. It'll make them look bad. And I know as much as I would want to teach everybody what we truly are, what we really believe in, some people aren't just not going to have it. And that's okay for now. As long as you don't get hurt and everything's alright. Now, there's a few situations where people have gotten up in my face. I've got a line out the door and people are screaming at me because of some henna on my arm. Henna! And I say, I'm sorry sir, I'm a big girl and I'd appreciate it if you'd leave. I've had people come through my lines kind of poking fun at my jewelry. Smile, nod. Doesn't matter. If they want to be an ignorant asshole, let them be an ignorant asshole. They're not worth it. I think I pretty much covered everything. I hate running over time because I have to redo videos 10 times. So if anybody has questions, comments, let me know. I'll address them. Otherwise, I'll hopefully make another video soon since I have writer's block and nothing else to do. So, talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.